Hi, I'm Chris Hadfield. I grew up in Southern Ontario. I went to elementary school, middle school, high school in Southern Ontario, eventually university in Southern Ontario. And the education that I received and the support that the community gave me allowed me to reach higher than I could have thought possible, to fly in space 3 times and to command a spaceship and to do Canada's first spacewalks. So it is great to have a chance to talk with everybody at Lester B. Pearson here. And I do want to acknowledge the locally connected community hub for the work that they're doing here to sort of bring back this program for this, I guess it's the 5th edition. But what sparked it all for me was just the dreams of possibility. I'd go to the library at my school and sign out science fiction books, and initially just comic books, there were things beyond my day-to-day life. And it's so important to have a support system, a school system, and a community that allows you to be to see and to be exposed to ideas and dreams that may be out there. But what really enabled it for me was the combination not just of the dreams and the science fiction of it, but the reality of what was actually happening. Canadian hardware flying in space, and then Canadians flying in space with our original astronaut, Marc Garneau. And that combination of imagination and opportunity, that's what allowed me to have a chance to be the only Canadian so far who's commanded a spaceship. But it didn't happen easily. It didn't happen in a straight line. There were uncounted number of setbacks. I think it's important to remember when I decided at 9 years old that I'm going to turn myself into an astronaut, it wasn't hard. It was impossible. Canada didn't have astronauts. There was no Canadian Space Agency or anything. So where you are at your stage in your life right now, I think it's important to come to terms personally with the things you dream of. If your life goes perfectly, what will happen? Well, how can you then start to make decisions this week, this weekend, this month that will turn you into the person? What courses should you take? What books can you read? What programs can you watch? How can you gain the skills so that incrementally you can change who you are to get closer and closer to your dreams? And things won't go the way you planned, for sure. If you want to, what's the expression? If you want to make the gods laugh, tell them your plans. But that combination of vision, enabled opportunity, and tenacious patience, that's what allows magical things to happen in your life. So I wish everybody great success. Have a great time getting together at the gathering enabled by the locally connected community hub. But listen to what everyone else has to say. But most importantly, really dig deep within yourself. What do you dream of? And how can you make decisions starting today that will turn you into a person who has more of that in their life and maybe someday even gets close to accomplishing every single thing that is in your heart? It's amazing what can happen in this life.